That fateful day began with an ordinary drizzle. Pepper and George waited patiently for the rain to stop so they could go outside to play. They had no idea what was in store for them. When the sun finally peeked out, they asked their parents if they could go for a walk. Stepping outside, they discovered puddles left behind by the rain and started jumping in them, a favorite pastime. However, that day they decided to seek out the largest puddle they could find. They ventured farther and farther from home. They wandered so far that their parents lost sight of them. George spotted a sizable puddle and wanted to jump in, but Pepper held him back. She wanted to check if the puddle was safe, but didn't consider her own safety. This proved to be the gravest mistake of the day. She sank entirely into the puddle. Only her nose remained visible above the water's surface, where moments earlier there had been a cheerful pig. George, horrified, began to cry. He realized that they needed help immediately. Struggling to recall the way home, he ran in a random direction. Eventually, he missed seeing a puddle beneath his feet and fell into it himself. He was stuck in the mud up to his waist. No matter how hard he tried, he couldn't free himself, though his upper body remained above the surface. All he could do was scream and call for help. Unfortunately, George had strayed too far from his parents for them to hear him. An hour after Pepper and her brother had left for their walk, Mummy Pig grew concerned. She voiced her worries to Daddy Pig, and they set out to find their children. After 20 minutes of searching, they reported their children missing. Following that, every resident joined the search for Pepper and George. The search went on for several hours and even involved helicopters. Daddy Pig was the first to find George, drawn by his faint cries for help.